I'm Captain Boveda with the Internal Oversight and Constitutional Policing Bureau. I'm here to provide you the preliminary details of the officer-involved shooting that occurred earlier this afternoon. At approximately 13:34 hours, we received reports at our LVMPD Communications Center of shots being fired inside of a business at the 1700 block of North Rainbow. Our officers were dispatched and responded to the business. As they began to approach the front of the business to make entry, they encountered a suspect who was armed with a firearm. The suspect attempted to run past our officers, causing them to discharge their firearms, striking the suspect. Our officers immediately took him into custody and provided medical attention. The suspect was transported to UMC Hospital, where he was later pronounced deceased. Through the course of our investigation, we later found a victim who was deceased inside of the business, and 3 victims who were injured and were transported to local hospitals, one of them in critical condition. As I mentioned, these are just the preliminary details that we know so far. Within the next 72 hours, a member of executive staff will provide you with further information. I will now take questions.
Do we know why this gentleman targeted this specific gym?
The question that he asked is, do we know why this individual targeted this specific business? At this time, we don't know the motive. We are still investigating all of that. We will share that information in our 72-hour brief.
Do you know what the response time was and how many people were in the gym when you guys arrived here?
I'm sorry, can you...
The response time, how long it took you to get here, and how many people were in the gym when you did get here?
She's asking what our response time was and how many people were inside of the business at the time that we arrived. Like I mentioned, it was minutes. I don't have the exact time. That's all being investigated and reviewed, and all of that information will be shared at our 72-hour brief.
We were hearing that the person came in maybe with a long gun, possibly an AR-15. Are you able to confirm what type of weapon and how many rounds were fired?
The question that she's asking is that there's been information that the individual was armed with a long gun. And what else did you say, ma'am?
And we heard that it could have possibly actually been an AR-15.
And that it could have been an AR-15, and she also asked if we knew how many rounds were fired. As I said, this is all very, very preliminary, and the investigation is still being conducted. All of that information, as we learn it, will be provided in the 72-hour media brief.
Was the victim an employee?
And that'll be all the questions that I take.